Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present assignment 1 to build a spatial programming to develop the student information system. Next. First of all, I will introduce my group members, Mastura Najihah binti Salman, Nurul Akila binti Muhammad Razi, Nur Hashimah Nadira binti Lasari, Izan Rashazwani binti Muhammad Rizal, Tila Gawati, anak perempuan di Sevelingam. Next. These are the question we are able to ask for the assignment. And based on the given assignment, we were tasked to build spatial programming to develop the student information system. By introducing new nodes, student can create an information system in 3 steps: insert, delete, and display this. All of these nodes capabilities will be utilized to insert student records into linked lists, which will contain student records in order of their ID numbers. As a result, structures and displays with defined display reference can be displayed. Next, I will pass to the presenter.
Okay, next I will explain about the demonstration. Okay, first, which is student, struct student, define struct. And next is struct members declaration, which is ID, name, CPA, and declaration pointer struct for the student. And next is declaration function, which for insert node, delete node, display list. And then for the main is list node pointer, which is assign head of node into null. And then call function option instruction, and user can enter choice, please enter your choice. And we use while loop for the option, and for the choice first choice, which is insert student data, name and CPA, enter student name, enter student CPA in between 0 to 4, and then input validation CPA between 0 to 4. If more than 4 or less than 0, it will invalidate CPA, and user need to enter the correct CPA in between 0 to 4. Next is call function insert node, and then for the choice 2 is delete student data. If the node is not empty, then ask user input ID to be deleted, and then call function delete node. If not, it will state is not found. And then display data from links for the choice 3, and it will display list of student data, and then call display list function, or else it will state invalid choice. And then lastly, it asks user to enter choice again. Please enter what you want to do based on the number in the instruction, and then it will state add off run. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, next is for the next function, which is instruction, that we display the option for the program. It has 4 options. First, to insert student data. Second, to delete student ID. Third is to display list of student data. And fourth is to end the system. Next, for the insert node function, it will receive SPTR, IID, INAME, and also ICPA. From line 84 to line 86, we declare the pointer variable for the nodes. And for for the line 89 until line 94, it will to input data student into the nodes, which will assign each member struct from input data, which for the new PTR, I will assign the struct member ID into from IID, and same goes to the name and also CPA. In the line 94, it will to go to the next node, which from the new PTR, which have assigned the data to next PTR. Next, in line 99, this while loop is to change the position for the pointer variable, which is the current, the previous PTR will assign to the current PTR, and the current PTR will be assigned to the next PTR. Okay. Then if the data cannot be read, then it will state not inserted, non memorable. Next, I will pass to next presenter.
So I'm going to continue to explain about the next function, which is delete node function. In this function, we will also declare a variable, which is list node PTR as a previous PTR, list node PTR as a current PTR, and lastly, list node PTR as temp PTR. In this delete node function, we will based on the user input. So if the user decided to delete ID, so we will check in the system using X is equal to head is equal to ID. Next, if it find the match in the data, so it will empty the current node. Else, it will find the user input in the list node to find the certain data, and it will delete the current data and it will go to the next node. Next function, which is display list. Okay, in this display list function, we will display all the current data inside the node, which is student ID, student name, and student CPA. That's all for the code. Next, I'm going to pass to the next presenter.
Okay, so now I'm going to present the output of our program. So the first question is enter your choice. These are the instructions. Number 1 is to insert an student into the list. 2 is to delete an student ID in the list. 3 is to display list of students' data. And number 4 is to end. So the first question is please enter your choice. If let's say we enter number 1, here we must enter student's name. Let's say Tila. And the next question is enter student CPA in between 0 to 4. If let's say we enter number 5, it will show invalid. Okay, so now let's enter the correct CPA. Okay, so again, we enter another student's information. So let's say enter number 1, another student's name. Must, okay. Enter student CPA from 0 to 4. Okay, so next, please enter what you want to do based on the number in the instruction. If let's say we display the list of students' data, you must press number 3, enter number 3. And here it should display all the students' information. Next, please enter what you want to do based on the number in the instruction. Let's say enter number 2. Here we can delete the data of the students. Enter ID number 2. Okay, so ID student 2 is deleted. Again, we check the student's information. Press number 3 to display the list. Okay, so here we can see only one student's information, that is Tila. And to end the program, press number 4 and we will end of run. So that's all from us and thank you.